of you have dialed in for our Germack that would be 2 cars. Yeah, 2 cars for a bargain price of $29. 2 jars of favorite duo nut mixes. One of these is the cashew cherry sea salt truffle, and the other is a mix that I helped create. It's the peanut butter lovers.
Yes.
And this is Jen Kovich, who is joining us, the gorgeous lady in blue. And
thank you.
She's going to talk to us about Germack, and these are the bigger jars, right?
These are the bigger jars, and I know I tell you this all the time, but seriously, David, you did a great job with that mix.
Well, all you have to do is pick out all the things that you love about peanut butter and put it in one mix. That's pretty much what I did.
So good.
I'd like to say that it was a very hard and arduous choice. It was easy to pick out the things that we love and put them in this mix. And that's something important because at Germack, every mix is a recipe.
It is a recipe, truly it is. It's a refined recipe, as we affectionately call it at Germack. We've been doing this for nearly 100 years, batch roasting all of our nuts in-house, making sure that we give you whole ingredients, not small pieces. And we literally take it layer by layer, building upon that to create this recipe. I love that we're giving you 2 different recipes here. We have David's, which is that peanut butter lovers and the Customer Food Choice Award winner for Best Nut Mix in 2022, as well as that incredible cashew cherry sea salt truffle. Now, when you look at the array of ingredients here, they're fresh, they're delicious, they're wholesome, and they are full flavored.
So let's take a look at the ingredients. They're in little bowls here in front. And so where do you want to start?
So right down here, if we could start right in the front, we're giving you these sea salt truffles that have silky caramel right on the inside. We work with a gourmet chocolatier to give you that perfect, not too sweet, not too bitter milk chocolate with silky caramel on the inside, lightly enhanced with sea salt. Then we go right back here with these blanch roasted and salted peanuts. Whole peanuts that we're giving you there, just a whisper of salt. If I jump right next door to that, we're going right to our back door in Michigan to give you these incredible cherries. They are huge, plump, juicy, still glisten. And when I say juicy, I truly mean it. When you bite into these, you can actually see the juice inside each one of those. Look at that pull. Then we're giving you...
Don't let anybody call that a dried cherry.
Right,
it's
exactly.
Not dry.
Oh my gosh, it's fantastic. And then we're giving you those butterscotch drops right here in the front. Just melt in your mouth, delicious.
Yum.
Whole cashews, again, batch roasted in-house with just canola oil and a whisper of salt.
And they get creamy when you chew them.
They do. They're nice and soft. And then you're getting those sesame sticks right there, honey sesame sticks. So it adds a nice little sweetness balance to that saltiness.
So that's the cashew cherry sea salt truffle.
Yes.
I'll switch places with you.
Okay.
And let's talk peanut butter lovers mix.
Peanut butter lovers mix. Love this one. Starting here with those mini peanut butter cups. Again, we work with that gourmet chocolatier to give you creamy milk chocolate on the outside and incredible creamy peanut butter on the inside. Love those. Blanch roasted and lightly salted peanuts. Peanut butter drops right here in the front that will literally melt on your tongue.
Those are not butterscotch.
They are not.
They're peanut butter chips.
Peanut butter.
Oh,
so good.
Heaven in a jar.
You know what? I would pick all of those out and just put them in a cookie.
Just feast on those.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, they're so good.
Nice.
Jumbo flame raisins, right from California. So again, look at the size of these. They truly are jumbo.
You know what a raisin is?
What?
It's a worried grape.
I love it. And it's still juicy. When you bite into this, it is delicious. This is, oh my gosh, good. And then we're giving you more of those cashews that are nice and plump and juicy and soft to bite into, lightly salted. And of course, we are giving you these incredible praline glazed peanuts.
Oh my word, they're so good. These right here, they're praline glazed peanuts. That's worth the cost of admission right there.
That is.
When they added those to this mix, that wasn't my idea. And they said, let us add one ingredient that we think will make this complete. I said, sure. I said, what is it? They said, praline glazed peanuts. I was like, extra please.
Yeah.
We are very busy. We're shipping all this immediately. There's no auto delivery because there are melties in here, right?
Right,
We can't ship these over the summer months, but it's cold out right now. It's going to be in the 20s, I'm told, this weekend.
Oh, it's going to be miserable.
So, and then it's supposed to warm up again. It's so weird. So, but for the next couple of days, they said on the news tonight, super cold. So, when you get these at home, they're going to ship ambient, which is a fancy word for room temperature.
Yes.
And then you're going to enjoy these. Keep these in a cool, dry place and don't break that freshness seal. They're good for how long?
1 full year. So while I have you here, I do want to show you that freshness seal because that's really important. Every single recipe is packed fresh to the customer's order. So not until we get your calls tonight and your orders do I then call Wally in the warehouse, and then we go to work. He gets all of those ingredients, packs them fresh, and then puts this freshness seal on. This is that seal that as long as you do not peel it, as David said, it will stay fresh for a full year.
Just store it in a cool, dry place. And given that there's no auto delivery, go ahead and order 2 or 3 sets of these tonight. The only warning I'll give you, if you've got a really good show on TV and this is in your lap, you might look down and then suddenly this happens.
All bets are off.
Suddenly it's empty. There might be a wayward raisin in the bottom.
Right.
You sure can get that.
As
but this is what happens. And you're thinking, is there a hole in the bottom of this container? No.
Right.
You've eaten them all. That's what makes these so great. Now, my darling,
Yes.
I'm going to grab myself a little handful.
Please.
And let's invite Mr. Doss over because, you know, he's never shy about eating.
I've literally just been like staring at these little jars of broken down ingredients, like just waiting to come over here, and now we're here. All right.
Peanut butter lovers?
I always have multiple jars of peanut butter on standby in my cabinet. So
All
right.
great, thank you.
That's awesome.
So like, all right. So first time, should I like literally get like one of everything in here?
Or get a handful,
Yes.
whatever you get, because you want to experience the whole thing at once,
Right.
right?
Okay.
And then pop it all in your
I
mouth at
have
one
to- I
time.
gotta get a little chocolate, maybe a little two peanut butter cups in there, right?
And then pop it all in
Okay,
at once.
Yeah.
And I'll stall for you while you chew.
Yeah.
Really delicious,
That was not a
big
peanut.
jars,
That was
2
not
of
a TV
them.
bite.
Cashew cherry crunch and the peanut butter lovers. Keep chewing. Don't make him laugh. And
Sorry.
this is fantastic. It's a true recipe. And being an experienced eater, I've already chewed mine and swallowed it. See that? All right. And this is fantastic. I'm teaching him. It's all right. He's
Yeah.
learning.
It's-
This is
Did you hear
Are you
Jennifer?
good?
Did you hear her?
No.
She said that was not a TV bite. After my first show, David said, we got off the camera and he goes, small bites, Steve, small bites.
It's the only feedback I can give you is smaller bites. That
So
way you can
I
talk more
gotta
quickly.
understand, just get like a couple
So what did
little
you think?
bits.
You've tasted.
Stunning, delicious. Peanut butter, salty.
Is it peanut buttery enough?
It's the perfect amount of peanut butter.
I thought they did a nice job.
and
with this.
and that raisin just like throws you for a mix.
Here,
a little
let's
peanut
have
butter
you
jelly.
Switch
almost.
places. Want you to come over here
Yes,
and try
please do.
the other mix. This one, no, I did not create this one. This is the cashew cherry sea salt truffle, but I'd be happy to claim it.
All right, very good. All right, we got a good
This
amount
one
of
is so
everything
good.
here.
And the smaller bite.
Is that a smaller bite?
That's a good bite.
That's a good
size
one.
bite.
Yeah.
Thank you, Coach.
There you
Thank
go.
you.
And also, you know that if you need to talk in a hurry, you can always chipmunk. But you're doing pretty good there.
Wait a minute.
All at one time, it's like a recipe.
That's very good too.
Right?
I thought I'd lean more towards the peanut butter, but this one is amazing.
Well, the good news is you don't have to choose. You get them both.
Right.
Great. It's perfect.
You get them both.
And sesame sticks usually are very overpowering.
Yes,
But this
I
just
agree.
balances out the chocolate, the
And
fruit.
if I'm remembering correctly, these little truffles are made just for you all, aren't they?
Yes, so they have silky caramel inside, enhanced with a little bit of sea salt, not over the top. Absolutely love those. But
like a
then
little burst
that
of-
one
of
has
caramel.
the cherries. This one has the cherries. It's a nice balance of sweet and salty, crunchy and soft. I love it. Really, both of these are the same.
Super smooth.
Yeah.
Cherries.
Yes, Michigan cherries. This is what we're known for.
Down south, we call those cherries.
Cherry.
What do you call them?
Cherries.
Perfect.
We can split anything into a multisyllabic word.
We
I
can.
mean,
You ever heard me say papa?
Well, how do you say pecan?
Well, it all depends on where you're from.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it's
Pecan?
pecan or pecan.
Or pecan.
Pecan
yeah.
pie.
Yeah, there are some people that say pecans
that's
or something
good.
completely different. But it all depends on where you're from. But this is really fantastic. Would you like to take a bowl with you?
yeah, I would actually.
Maybe take a bowl of each?
I will take a bowl of each.
Okay, that way he's showing no favoritism.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Okay, you're welcome.
There you go.
Steve is a welcome addition to our team. He's more than just a taste tester. He also helps us out with our chat and with so many other aspects of the show. And Racina's here on Sunday, Steve's here on Wednesday.
Yes, and he's a trooper. He's put up with a lot of a decaf abuse tonight. He's a trooper. We like Steve.
So Steve is awesome. So this, and I say this whether he's in the room or not, he's great. So
Yeah,
this
no,
is
he is.
fantastic. Don't miss out. This is something very, very popular. In fact, now we've taken orders for over 3,000 orders in this show.
Wow.
Price expires end of show. This is a one-time only value.
Right.
So our show ends in exactly 59 minutes from now.
And you know my favorite thing is, David, you don't have to choose. You're getting both. So you're getting both of these larger jars, so it's over 2 pounds that you're getting right to your door, all packed fresh for you, the customer, and all you have to do is put that freshness seal on, leave the freshness seal on, and it will stay fresh for a year. But I love that even having them out on, a charcuterie board, putting them out in a smaller bowl, rationing them throughout. So think about that big game that's coming up. A lot of us will be noshing on things, watching our movies, binging on our shows because it's going to be snowing guaranteed over the next course of the few weeks. Enjoy this while you can.
They were also saying we had a little dusting of snow this morning. We finally broke our no snow streak.
Yes.
No measurable snow streak.
No measurable.
I went out to get something out the front porch, heard a delivery come, opened the door, I was like, look at that, it snowed.
Oh.
Didn't know.
Yeah, I had
It was
no
just
idea.
a dusting.
Yeah.
Probably wasn't even enough to slow down the school buses.
No, unfortunately, my kids were pretty bummed about that.
Yeah, and they were probably up with the chickens, weren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, and I woke up at about 8:30 this morning. This is, and that's late for me. Don't miss out on this opportunity. We're super excited. See what happens to me at night? I go home and watch the YouTube. And then suddenly I look up and it's 2:30 in the morning. I said, how did that happen? They suggest another video, and there I go, right down the rabbit hole. This is M90597. We started our show with 7,000 sets.
Oh.
I have 2,800 sets remaining with another 500 people on the phone lines, and most of those people are buying more than one.
Wow.
Because there is no auto delivery. This price will expire at $9.59. It's now $9.02.
Right.
It won't take any time at all for this next hour to evaporate, and with it will go the remainder of this quantity at the lower price.
Right.
By the time Jen gets home and turns the show back on, which I know she'll do,
Yes.
this will be probably gone or very close to it.
Yes, and keep in mind too, you are getting David's mix in this one. That peanut butter lovers mix is out of this world delicious.
Yummy.
It also won the Customer Food Choice Award winning for Best Nut Mix in 2022.
Steve
This is our
said it,
newest
and I
one.
agree. It tastes like peanut butter and jelly because we put the raisins in there
Yes.
to mimic jelly.
Yes,
And then you've got that nice blend of peanut butter.
right.
Oh, it's so good.
Can I tell you when I have that one is post-workout? Because I like
Is
a
that right?
little bit of peanut butter, yes, and I like those healthy fats for you, but I also like a little sweetness. I need a little bit of sugar there after a workout. This is when I have this one. This also happens to be the one that my husband leaves on his desk every single day.
He leaves it?
He leaves it because he loves peanut butter.
Well, he doesn't want to run out, does he?
Right, no.
Good thing his wife works for Germack.
I know, right? He keeps eating.
Fantastic. He'll just be like, honey, okay. This is fantastic. What you're also going to love is cashew cherry crunch. You don't
Yes.
have to choose here. You get them both.
Yeah.
And these are the large jars. I know we've done the minis at Christmas time that have been wildly popular, but these are the big daddies, right? These are the big jars.
Yes.
So you're going to get 2 big jars, one of the cashew cherry, I always mix this up, cashew cherry sea salt truffle.
Yes.
Which is also crunchy and smooth at the same time. And then the peanut butter lovers.
Yes, and this is so, so delicious. This is a great try me. If you have not tried Germack, try our recipes here. This also happens to have a lot of our signature ingredients, including those Michigan cherries right there that are so incredibly juicy. The sea salt truffles right there. You have silky caramel inside the milk chocolate. Honey sesame sticks. A lot of our customers know us for those incredible honey sesame sticks.
Steve made a great point earlier. He said sesame sticks can be very overwhelming, right?
Yes.
Unless they're tempered, in this case, with a little bit of sweetness.
That's right. That honey just makes all the difference. It's also not a hard crunch. It's a light crisp. Those cashews, it's a great opportunity for you to try our nuts and see how we've been doing this. For nearly 100 years, we've been batch roasting all of our nuts individually in these huge coffee roasters, only packed fresh to the customer's order. We use the same recipe that we have always used, which is canola oil and just a whisper of salt. We don't want you to take a handful of this, and we know that every single time you take a handful, you might get something a little more salty, a little more sweet in your mix, depending on what ingredients you have in there at that time. But we don't want you to ever take a bite that's overly salty or overly sweet. It has to be a nice balance. That's what we call a recipe, a refined recipe where everything comes together and marries so beautifully.
This is the peanut butter lovers mix.
Yeah.
And you get one of each. Now, we began the show with 7,000 sets. I have 1,400 sets remaining.
Wow.
And 700 people on the phone lines. And what if all 700 of those people buy more than one? Boom, we're done.
Right, right.
We're gone.
This is
And if you're thinking, well, I'll buy one set, get it home, love it,
Right.
then I'll go back to QVC.com and order another. Guess what?
yeah.
Gone.
Yeah.
When will we get it back in? Nobody knows.
Right.
Right? So this is your opportunity to get it at the lower price. to get this shipped immediately. It comes shipped to you fresh. They haven't even made your mix yet.
No, we haven't. And look at the amount of ingredients that we're going to go to work on. Starting here with that peanut butter lovers mix, we're giving you cinnamon praline coated peanuts.
They're so good.
They are so incredible.
So good.
Nice crunch there, slight sweetness. Cashews that are creamy and delicious. We're giving you jumbo flame raisins from California, peanut butter drops. Look at how we go to work. We get all of those nuts individually, batch roast, pack them fresh. There's Wally and the gentleman in the blue hat.
You know what I don't see on the